Volleyball one-on-one. Wanted to do a follow-up review for a team out of Colorado that I worked with pretty intensely this summer. It was a really, really good program and an exceptional coach. And a lot of the things that we try to work with the club was with the high school was really about instilling a new culture for the program and some new ways of approaching the game plus new ways of playing, plus a whole new culture in some ways. Now, I can't say I can take all the credit because this coach is a very, 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 very smart, excellent coach. He's far above the average high school coach. But it's really impressive seeing some of the things and how quickly and rapidly they've changed. So I've had a quick sneak peek at this, but I haven't seen this whole video. So let's get started. Okay, so right there were two different things that happened. Three actually. Number one, part of our culture is we serve tough and we serve in. I go back to the Dr. Gill Fellingham study and men's volleyball and using that as the foundation of our culture. Basically, in the study, and I'll try and list it below, there's four things in men's volleyball you want to try and do. Number one, the worst thing you can do in men's volleyball is miss your serve. The second worst thing is a lollipop serve. The third worst thing is a semi-lollipop serve, and the fourth worst thing is a hitting error. So you can see we served in and tough, and we got a free ball. And number six over here didn't necessarily have the best set or was ready. So instead of going for a big swing and making an error, she just played smart. One of the things we push is, at the high school level, girls do not side out very effectively. And it was interesting, it's like going to Vegas and if you're going to get your money back or win 70% of the time, because girls only start out at 30%, don't make hitting errors. The other thing you noticed is the setter set the ball underhand. It wasn't an easy, perfect pass. So play it safe, play it underhand. So great play, good job. And what happened? Oh, we got a free ball back. That was great to see. Oh, look at this combination. Very, very nice. That's great. I haven't actually seen you guys running that. Now, one of the big things for me that's really interesting is in women's volleyball is the lack of twos and middle attacks. And you can see that right there, how effective that was. It was really great, Chris. Nice job, girls. Another tough serve. You got to work on serving. As we get later into the season right now, serving and passing is the foundation. 70% of our teams will win on the women's side is serving and passing. And having a good jump float serve is part of that key, yeah? I think she's jump float serving. Maybe standing. Oh, that's a good set. I didn't think that was bad. Just remember, going back to our culture, we basically, when reading, one of the things that we want to do is start to pick up some tendencies. So if the ball is tight, we tend to block line. If the ball is fast or off the net, we tend to block angle. It looked like that ball was pretty tightly set. So I think that's what happened there. But it wasn't a bad block. I think you were just a little too much cheated in, and it was a good play by the setter. Nice cover. Nice play, setter. Very good. A little lucky, but great job. Good jump float, so most effective serve in women's volleyball. Nice to see. I find this interesting, Chris. She's switching sides. I don't know why. So I'm sure you got a strategy behind maybe she's serving different locations. It's a great serve. Nice D, good reading. I like that there. Notice we're in system with a good set, nice swing. Great job, guys. So, I really want to push that. That's one of the philosophies and how we coach that. When we're in system, we want to go hard and swing hard. When we're out of system, we want to play smart. And remember, we've got 7 things we try and do, and we have a sequence of those 7 things. So it's nice to see. But again, goes back to serving. It looks like they're running a nice combination on all of those. And it looks like there's other coaches in this on this. Okay, ladies, very, very good. I was very excited to see this. Let me see that again. So in some of the previous videos that I did reviews on, the setter wasn't necessarily getting the ball all the way outside. And you can see, look at that nice location. You can see at the younger level in women's volleyball, blockers are not always getting to the line. So this whole area, look at the size of this hole here. So because you got a nice line set and you pushed it all the way out, we're now getting a great attack. Good job. That was one of the things that we needed to improve, and it's definitely noticeable. Nice attack. Way to attack the weaker hitter's hands. Way to go for that shot too. Good job. Looking very nice, ladies. 5-2. Wow, dominating. Another good serve. Play it safe, play it underhand. Didn't have a great shot. Oh, I love that. Did you see that? So she didn't have a great shot. Instead of going up and swinging and making a bad attack, let's put the pressure on them. Our sequence of that, if you guys recall, is number 1, hit it off the block. Number 2, hit the corners. Number 3, take out, find the hole. Obviously, that's number 1. Know the defense. Take out the setter, take out the middle, take out the outside. So she was like on the last one, taking out the outside and finding the holes. So great job. Nice. Let's bring forward this a little bit. Okay, I think I forwarded it a lot, but let's leave it there. 16-5. Again, great job. Play it safe, play it underhand, put the pressure on them. Didn't do anything fancy. And look, we got a free ball almost back. They made an error. Again, this is what we talk about. So many teams on that situation, the girl's going to go up and thunder and make a mistake. Let's play smart. Really great to see. It goes back to our culture of what we teach. No hitting errors, especially in women's volleyball at this level. What a serve. Wow. That's a great serve. I love it. Great pass. Okay. Watch this, guys. I know you guys are like excited about running the 1. Chris, notice where the blockers are. Okay. This blocker over here, no matter what, isn't helping with that middle attack. You can see that. Just look at that. Okay. So I would consider running a little bit more of a poppy 1 here and have the middle come in just a little bit later. I don't think it matters. Okay, it's going to help with your timing. Middle, the other thing we could maybe do is you need to be on that setter. You're not going at her enough. So notice your hips are not open, your shoulder's not open when she's setting. If you guys are running a 1 and then going in, so that timing can be a little bit better. One of the best things, coach, to do is just put a white line down here on the court, a piece of tape, and have it jump over that line. Let's see something else. This is very telling. Watch this. Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. Okay, so she gets blind right here. So she's watching. Watch her eyes. Watch the middle's eyes. Watch. And then she stops watching. That's a tough ball to follow. Okay, but she basically stopped watching the attack, watching the ball come. So she needs to watch that ball come longer. That's what really happened in that play. Okay, great. Way not to make a mistake. Great job. Nice job, ladies. So Chris, work on their eye sequence coming from there as the middle ball's coming over her shoulder, and that will fix some of that attack. What a serve. Nice job. Nice jump float, aggressive, through the seams. Love it. I want that ball further out. We've got to get that ball further out, all the way to the antenna. I like that aggressiveness in that block. That's a great move. Okay, there's a few things that I like here. Like the first thing I like is, okay, although the footwork isn't great, but I like she's like really aggressive. Look how big her shuffle step is. And she is like, look at those arms. Look how far back her arms are. She's like going in to block, and she is going in aggressive. Look at how high her hands are over the net. She's not a tall player. Watch this. She jumps in and is aggressive, and look how far back her arms are. That is like awesome. Okay, and she's like, rah. Okay, boom, great block, nice play. Okay, that was really, really nice. Okay, good. Libero, on that play, I noticed that there was a ball that the setter took, number 10. You need to step out on that, let the Libero take that. Anytime there's a free ball, break to the net earlier and get your hitters act and get them passing and the Libero passing. So let's fix that just a little bit. I think that could be one thing, maybe a little bit better. Nice block. You know, you kind of missed it. Just beautiful. Running the two. Wow. It's like so unstoppable, you know what I mean? But it's not running up. It's just amazing for me. Stop that for a second. Maybe I was just noticing something. Okay, this is not good. Chris, this is something you can improve. Look at this. So there is no attack coming in behind. Do you see this? So number 6 needs to push over here and be almost in front of the middle. This should be a double block no matter what. So number 6, because there's nothing behind, look at this. There is 0. Nothing. Absolutely nothing coming in from behind. We should actually have number 6 standing in front here. So number 6 should be where number 16 is. And number 16 can be even like 2-3 feet over. Okay. And then what that also allows us to do is number the opposite or the setter over here, this player here, they can move all the way to the antenna and they can be fronting the outside. Okay, so let's fix that. Simple fix. I just don't think they're ever noticing it. So teach them to look for that, Chris. I think that's a good find for us. That's a good catch. You see that? And that would have been a ball we would block because we'd have a two-man off on it. Okay, let's see. So Chris, what I would be doing is on those rotations, I would actually be jumping up, and that's where I'd want you on the sideline talking like crazy. So I would figure out what rotations those are. So I think that's most probably rotation 5 and 6 for them, and be like, hey, middles, move across, and then maybe you bring your defender up over here and play short in this area, so they've got the setter tips. So maybe you bring the defender back here, and then I would basically move your middles across the net. I mean, your outside hitters across the net to over here. So I would work on that and pay attention to that because that's going to be a big add for you. Okay, let's keep going. It's almost over the set. Better. You see that? That's great. Notice we got it all the way to antenna. Earlier on in the season, the setters weren't getting the ball all the way to the antenna, and you can see how it just opens up the line. Just fabulous. Love it. Also, notice the hitter. One of the things we spoke about is teaching the hitters to change their approach to hit what they want. So if they want to hit the line, one of the easiest ways to hit the line is just going a straight line down the line. You can see that with this hitter now and how they adjusted their approach and how easy it made it to hit the line. Like, look at this. Look, she came in, and notice where her approach is from. Approach is from the line. See how she's coming in a straight line down here versus coming in at a big angle. See, it's almost like straight line. Super easy. She's inside. Her right foot is inside the court. See how easy that is? Bang. That's great. That's really, really great. Good job, setter. That's setting. Easy kill. Okay, so look at this. So right now we're speeding outside. So Chris, this is again, look at this rotation. You can see it. Stack your right side blocker right. Have your middle, go middle. Okay. This is like a rotation you should be dominating in. And then look, you're going to be right on that hitter. You still got a great block. Oh, maybe not. You see that? You guys in this situation, you could even have a three-man block up if you guys choose. But look at that. Because she was late in terms of the move, the outside right blocker, she cheated to the line. She made two moves. Notice her hands. Boom. She cheated line. Her arms are not straight. Your arms never want to go outside her body. So notice her right arm went right outside her body towards the antenna. Didn't stay straight. And then because she went right, the middle had to close the seam. So notice the middle closed the seam. So the middle's arms went right to close the seam. Okay. And she didn't push straight over. If she had pushed straight over, that would have been a block. And obviously, our defender here isn't set up because they're not able to see what the blockers are doing. So the blockers moved their block last minute. So, quick fix. That's a great fix for us. That's a nice catch. I'm happy I saw that. And Bella, you can even choose to get up on a three-man block on that. I think number 6 is Bella. That'd be awesome. So three-man housing. Like, why not? Nice job, guys. Okay, so for you coaches watching this, what we try and teach, and I know this stuff sounds obvious, okay, but we have a system for teaching it that really works, is there's a specific culture that we're trying to teach in our club and our high schools, and that is basically using Dr. Gill Fillingham's study on some science around volleyball. Number one, serve tough and serve in. Number two, no hitting mistakes, especially in women's volleyball. Number three, on a tough serve, we pass the ball high and off the net. Number four, everyone on our team can set. And if you're a non-setter, okay, one of the best things we want to do is dig the ball, play the ball safe, play it underhand. So that's some of the foundation of the culture that we teach. And it sounds simple, okay, but even a few weeks ago, this team wasn't able to do it. We made some corrections, and we're now seeing it come through extremely, extremely well. I think there's some slight adjustments we can make on defense that I think will make you guys even more effective in your blocking. So, Chris, make those changes. Got questions, shoot me a quick call or message. I'll be happy to help you fix that. Okay, but ladies, I am very excited to see what you guys can do. And remember, as you guys go into state playoffs, you're never going to regret serving tough. So go up there, challenge versus threat, what's your mindset, and serve tough. Serve tough, serve tough, serve tough. You guys can beat any team, I don't care who they are, if you serve tough. Okay, good luck, and I look forward to seeing, hopefully you guys win conference and championships. Okay, bye.